Starting a YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about all the things that you need to start a YouTube channel, and it's not much, honestly. If you really want to get down to it, the simplest thing that you can do is probably just have a smartphone, and I would get an app called Video Leap. That's my favorite one. But if you don't want to pay $14 a month, it's a free app. You can actually use it for free, but there's limitations to it. I just pay the $14 so that I can do all the things that the app has, which is pretty cool. It has a lot of fonts. It has a lot of transitions and filters, things like that. So I actually edit everything on this app because my MacBook is far too old to even run the newest Premiere Pro. And then I tried to do the Premiere Pro CC, and it was still just too slow. The video sizes are always too big for my MacBook, so when I even put it into what's it called, iMovie, it just slows my computer down, and it's just really choppy trying to edit on there, so I don't even do it. I just send all the videos over to my phone via Wi-Fi, because my camera has a Wi-Fi link, so I can just send them right over. And I was going through some troubles with space before on my phone, but I just deleted all the things that I didn't need, all the unnecessary things, and now I have plenty of space. I don't think I could send over a 30-minute video that's 60 frames per second, though. It's probably, I think the max that my phone would hold would probably be like a 15-minute video at 60 frames per second. But as far as that goes, I'm just shooting everything at 30 frames per second, and if there's any B-roll, I try to put that at 60 frames so that if I need to slow it down or speed it up, it looks better. But that's like the more advanced stuff. As far as just starting a channel, though, all you need is a smartphone and internet connection, which you can just find for free anywhere if you don't have internet at your own home. And if you have an iPhone, it comes with iMovie, which is a free editing app that I actually like too. It doesn't have as many fonts and things, but there's tons of other apps that you can use to kind of work with those things, those limitations. But you don't need much. I would say as far as equipment goes, you just need your phone. But if you did want to upgrade it a little bit, getting a microphone is something that always helps out your videos, and getting a better camera. I would start with the Canon G7X because that's only a $500 camera. It's not a DSLR, so you can't change the lenses, but it does. The lens on its own is pretty good. It has zoom. It zooms in really far. It's a super clean camera. It also has the Wi-Fi function, so you can send it over to your phone if you don't have a good computer to edit on like myself. But you don't need all that stuff. I was shooting videos on my phone just to start because the main thing is that if you want to start a YouTube channel, it's just to pull out whatever recording device that you have and start recording, whether it be a story you want to tell, whether it be, a talking head video like this, B-roll you want to go shoot outside. There's tons of videos out there about how to shoot better on your phone, how to edit on your phone. But I don't think that's what, you're clicking around for. I think you're clicking around because, like myself, you were just trying to find out how to get started when really you were just scared to get started. Even daily, when I know I need to record a video, I procrastinate, and I will set up, and once the setup's good, I will walk around and make sure I'm cleaning things up that you can't even see, things that are on the floor. It's just procrastination, all these clicking around. I mean, it is good to get, some things going, but if you've been thinking about it for a while, a month, a year, the time is just to start. It's now. You got to just pull out the recording device you have and start recording. And that goes with anything. I mean, if you want to start working out, don't wait till tomorrow morning to start working out. Just get down and do some push-ups on the floor or some sit-ups, or just simply start stretching. That's something people overlook. I stretch just randomly all the time. I mean, I always stretch when I wake up in the morning. Before my workout, but at night when we're just sitting there and reading books, or maybe we're watching something on the television, I will just sit down and use that time to stretch pretty deep. I usually do about a 30-minute stretch, but that's not what we're talking about. I'm just basically saying that you can just start anytime, anything, anywhere, and you should, because you should always start before you're ready. Me being a musician, I play shows, pre-corona. I would play shows, and I would, when I first started, I was terrified to stand in front of a crowd, and sometimes the crowds were small, which is almost even worse, I feel like, having 3 people just staring at you. And sometimes the crowds were as big as 2,000 people, so, but it was the moment that when I did it, and, I even messed up while I was doing it, and realized that, I didn't die, or, the whole place didn't just bust out laughing, something like that, it showed me that, this isn't going to kill me. I can just keep going. And the same thing with posting videos. Like I said in my previous videos, if you saw those, I'm posting every day because once a week was just not enough for me. I didn't, once I recorded and edited it, it would just be like me sitting around and kind of wasting time trying to do other things or whatever. And I didn't think that I was going fast enough for me. And I want to try to stand out on YouTube. So I'm actually posting daily content, and it'll be videos like this, and some of them will be different, but my whole thing is just posting them, and I can delete them later if I don't like them, but it's just to get the content out there, get my practice in, get my hours in, and just get better at what I'm doing. If you go back to my page, you can see that my first video was me outside on my phone, front-facing camera style, just swaying back and forward while trying to convey a message. Good morning. It is 8 a.m. on Friday, I think, and it is a beautiful day out. It didn't turn out very good. I mean, I got like 12 views on it or whatever, but that's my whole point was that I just went out and I started. I was like, you know what, I want to start a YouTube channel. I'm just going to do it. And I went outside where I thought it was quieter, and I started recording. And then, I was like, I kind of liked that. So a week later I did it again. And then I was like, well, how can I make this a little bit better? And I started looking into that a little bit, but I didn't, wait till I got everything to start making videos. I just grabbed this thing and I started going, and it had crappy sound, and I was like, what, that's terrible. Let me see if I could find a better way to make sound. And then I actually, because I do music and I record vocals and things, I actually had a microphone. This microphone is only like $200. It's not very expensive. You can find way cheaper ones because it's not really about obviously they make them sound better and they can be better mics, but it's just about the distance between me and the camera. The camera mic's not the best mic. When I'm closer to it, it sounds a little bit better, but when I'm further away, you can tell it's echoey. It's gross. So I like this kind of, wearing my headphones, kind of listening to myself. It just sounds more legit to me. And then when I, am editing and putting it up, it just feels better, So definitely, it doesn't cost much to just try to up your audio a little bit. I think that the audio, obviously don't shoot on a potato, but most phones have a pretty good camera, so it may not have the depth of field things and things like that, which you can get into on your own later, but some cameras do on their phones. But if you just have an iPhone, it most likely doesn't, and it doesn't really matter. It's going to be really clear, so it's just about trying to get that good audio. And you could do easy things I bought another mic for the top of this thing for when I'm out and about. That one just works too if that's all you can afford. That was only $80, and then I bought an even cheaper $20 lav mic. It connects directly into the camera, and it has a long string. It's about 10 feet, which is kind of annoying. Sometimes you can buy shorter ones if you're just doing these kind of videos. You can clip them to your shirt anywhere, and it makes the audio sound 100 times better. Basically, my message in this video is to just start now. Like I said before, when I wanted to start shooting YouTube videos, I just walked out into this field and I started recording, doing the shittiest, swaying back and forth type video ever. And then I upgraded it. I try to find, cool ambiance. And you can literally go into my videos right now. I haven't deleted any, and see that, I've switched spots and moved things around, and I keep trying to change things to make things better. And eventually I'll have my setup. And I think this is kind of what I'm going for right now. I even, I'm still going to make this video soon, but I bought this, $20 lamp from Walmart, and then I bought a diffuser box thing from Best Buy. Cool little trick that I did to make the lighting a little bit better, because that is another thing that once you start making videos, you'll see that maybe you can make the lighting a little bit better, and maybe you can have the background darker if you got a light right here. But as simple as form is grab your phone, open your window up early in the day. If you can wake up early, at least in Arizona, 6:30 to 7:30 is the best time for these lights shining through the window. I would show you an example, but today is a super cloudy day, and if something like that's going on, it's not that big of a deal to just get just whatever lamp you have, put it in the distance and kind of reflect it off you. That's just if you really want to get down into it. And then if you want to start spending money, if you're making money on YouTube, or if you have the extra cash, you can start looking into little tiny LED lights that they have. They have little small ones. They start getting more expensive the bigger they go. I think for this size that I have now, if they were selling it professionally, it would probably be something like $500. Just because of the size of it and how it moves around. Who knows, I just experiment. I actually even have another light that I made over there with some LED strips and everything that I'm going to show in my light hack video. Yeah, basically just go for it, do it now, and just get to it, because waiting and waiting and waiting is what made it so that I am like, you know, I'm 30 years old now, and I do regret a lot of things about like wanting to start things or sticking to things I wish that I did. Even from 25 to now could have been something if I had started YouTube and stuck to it, or if I had just stuck to pretty much anything. The only thing that I've stuck to is my job, which I just quit the other day for YouTube, and my music, which is on hold a little bit because of the coronavirus. I just can't tour or anything, but we're still making music and putting it out, which is cool. So just want to keep this short, guys. If you want to start a YouTube channel, just go for it. Follow your dreams. Pull out that phone and start recording now, and worry about the details later. Every single video can get better. You can see while watching that video back, you know, what you did wrong, or how you were talking, or what the lighting looked like, or maybe it was weird, or maybe the light was a little bit too far this way, so you were a little dark, or maybe you like it like that. You know, you don't know unless you try. So go out there and try.